Good morning, dear student. Once again to the online session of class 12 information technology. So today I have brought in front of you two relations, department relation and teacher relation. Now, first of all, we will learn how to insert all the data that is inserted inside those relations, all the data that is being kept inside those relations, how to insert using our MySQL command line client, and how to execute after inserting all those data, how to execute queries. Why I have taken this concept into account? Because at the end of this chapter, two questions are there, two exercise questions are there which has to be performed on the basis of this example. So I have taken this. See, at the end of first chapter, you will get two queries. That is, the first query is consider the following employee table. We need to consider this employee table. Based on this employee table, we need to perform eleven queries. Now similar to this, one more question is there at the end of the exercise, which consists of two tables. Using these two tables, we need to perform these four queries. So first of all, we will learn how to perform and execute queries if such kind of tables or relations are provided in front of us. So let us see. First thing is, here two relations are there. See, department relation and teacher relation. Department relation consists of nine tuples, while two attributes are there in it. And similarly, teacher relation consisted of 7 attributes with 14 tuples in it and 7 attributes. So first of all, we will go ahead and create both the tables, followed by insertion of all the data inside this table and then performing the required queries. So let us see how we can do it. The first thing is here we will create the department relation. So simply go to MySQL command line client. From start menu, go to MySQL 8.0 command line client, enter the password, then system CLS. It will simply clear the screen completely. Okay, so now we are ready to perform our queries. So the first query we are going to do here is create this department relation. So as I said earlier, in order to do so, create table command is there. Create table. Before that, we need to get inside a database. Under which database? Inside which database I need to insert this relation or table? First of all, we need to get inside that database itself. So I am not creating a new database. Instead, I am using the using the database which we have created earlier. So let me check first how many databases are there. Okay, so see, these are the 6 set of databases. Now inside the school database only we are going to create these two relations. Inside the school database only we are going to create two relations. So first is use school. Since we are getting inside the school database, so the command for the same is use school semicolon press enter. Database change, that means what we entered inside the school database. Now inside this school database we are going to create the first table, that is department. So how we can do? Create table department. So we are creating a table with the name as department, inside which two attributes are there. The first one is department ID, which is a primary key, and then followed by department name. Now department ID is a primary key and it is of integer data type. So we will describe it as integer, while department name will be considered as a variable character data type. So here we will also declare department name with the not null constant, because this field cannot be left as blank. if a person is having a if a person is working in a school, and he or she should be having a department name as well. So let us see. First is DEPT, department ID, integer primary key. Department ID has been declared with integer data type and it has been set with primary key constant. Then department name varchar 20, not null. Okay, so these are the two set of attributes which is there inside the department relation. Now I will place parenthesis followed by semicolon and then pressing the enter command. It will simply create our department relation. So our department relation got created. Now if you would like to check what are the attributes that has been inserted and what are the constant that has been placed inside our department relation, we can check by using a command that is desc. Desc stands for describe teacher. So semicolon, place semicolon after every command and then only press enter, or else it will throw error. So error. Okay, school.teacher does not exist. Okay, department, sorry. Desk, department. Desk, department. Press enter. See, as I said earlier, department ID has been declared with integer data type and primary key constant has been placed in department ID. Now, department name has been declared as variable character with not null constraint. So, we have created the table. Now, we will populate this table with this set of tuples. We will populate this table with this set of tuples. So, how we can achieve it? Let us see. As I said earlier, in order to populate the database, we need to use DML commands. The first set of DML command is insert. Okay. So we will use insert into department. See, if we are placing relation schema first followed by the values, then also it is okay. But if we are directly writing the name of the table followed by insertion of data into the table, then also it will be correct. No problem. Insert into department values. Only two attributes are there. So the first one is an integer type. Department ID. So simply place the number, integer value, and second one is a variable character. So it should be enclosed within double quotes. So it is chemistry. Now execute it. After writing semicolon, press enter. See, our query got executed, and this row or tuple has been inserted into our department relation. So let me check whether it is available or not. In order to do so, we will use the select command of DML, select star or asterisk from department followed by semicolon, press enter. See, we have entered one data, single data, that is 1, chemistry. Now, apart from the first data, there are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 datas are there. Now, if there is a need or a requirement for insertion of all the 8 datas, all the 8 tuples in a single query, then how we can achieve it? Let's see. So here what we will do, we will simply use the same command, insert into department values insert into department values. First, okay, so insert into department values. We will place one by one each values into our MySQL command line client. So second one is 2 comma double quote computer science double quote closed, then place comma, second value 3 comma double quote English double quote close, comma 4 comma double quote Hindi double quote close bracket close, comma 5 comma physics double quote close bracket close, then 6 comma commerce double quote close, 7 comma biology double quote close, 8 comma double quote mathematics double quote close, then 9 comma double quote economics double quote close. See, we have inserted all the tuples, all the 7 tuples. After inserting the first one in a single query, we are inserting all of the tuples whichever has to be inserted in this table. So first one, see, from the second, sorry, three English, 4 Hindi, 5 physics, 6 commerce, 7 biology, then 8 mathematics, 8 mathematics, sorry, double quote should be closed, at mathematics, comma 9 economics. So we have come to the end of this query. Means in a single query we have inserted all the tuples. So press enter. See, like this, your syntax should be like this. Insert into table followed by values which should be enclosed inside comma bracket followed by commas. Okay, now I have executed this query, but it did not get executed. Okay. See, there is an error which has been found. You have an error in your check the manual that corresponds to MySQL Server version for right syntax to use near mathematics 9 economics. Okay. Comma. Here in this query which I have performed, it contains an error. So let me check what is the error in it. See here, insert into department values. First one is okay. First tuple is okay, second tuple is also okay, third tuple okay, fourth tuple okay, fifth okay. See, in biology, under biology I have not closed the biology inside double quote. Similarly, okay, so now our query is okay. Now let us execute it. See, our query got affected, 8 rows got affected and 8 records has been inserted into our database, into our relation. So let us see what are the different rows, what are the different tuples which has been inserted by means of this command. SE select star from department. Since we have created the department tables and we need to check all the contents of the department table, we have used star asterisk. See, our query got executed successfully. That is, the complete table containing all the containing all the tuples got inserted into our database, MySQL database. See, first, second, third, fourth up to 9th data it has got inserted. Now in the next step we will learn. In the same way, we will learn how to insert the different fields, different values in the teacher relation. See, at the very beginning, we need to create the teacher relation. After that only, we can go ahead with the insertion of the data. So here, we will create table teacher. Fine. Then bracket opening bracket. Now here we have declared teacher ID as the primary key, while foreign key has been declared. Department number, the last attribute, has been declared as foreign key. So we will place all those restrictions inside our relation itself. Teacher ID integer. See, the constant I am placing at the end, that is primary and foreign key constant I am placing at the end of the relation. Second one is first name varchar 20 not null. See, this should not be kept as blank, so it has been declared with not null constant. First name, last name varchar 20, first name last name, gender character 1, salary decimal, here it has been declared with default constant default, salary decimal default 40,000. Now here salary decimal, it should be after how many places we need to mention, 10, 2 I am taking salary, then date of birth, date followed by department number integer, department number integer. Now once we have accomplished this task, we will declare the primary and foreign key field. We will declare the constraint teacher underscore pk primary key bracket, which field has been declared as primary key, teacher id constant teacher underscore pk primary key teacher id constant teacher underscore fk foreign key. Now here we have declared department number as foreign key. Department number field has been declared as foreign key, which is getting referenced to the department id column of department relation. References department underscore id. So in this way we have come to the conclusion of our creation of teacher relation with all the attributes, with all the data types, and with all the restrictions or constraints. So close presentation. See, our relation got created, query okay, 0 rows affected. Now in order to check the different attributes with the restriction that has been placed, we can use the command dash teacher semicolon enter. See, the command has been executed successfully. Teacher id declared as primary key, since we know primary key cannot be null and cannot be duplicate, so not null constant is also there inside primary key. First name has been declared with not null constant, so no. Then the salary has been declared with default constant as 40,000, default value is 40,000. Then department number has been declared as foreign key, so it is getting reference to the department id column of the department table. Now we will populate this teacher relation using a single command. We will populate the relation teacher using a single command. We will populate the teacher relation with all this set of data which is there in front of us using a single command. So how we can achieve it? Let us see. See, finished. I have cleared this screen. Now write the command. Insert into teacher values. Now this is the teacher relation. Inside this teacher relation we need to insert values. So we need to insert the tuples followed by comma. separated by comma. We need to insert all the tuples separated by comma. See, the first teacher ID is an integer, so no need to use double quote. First name is variable character, so double quote Shanaya Batra. Gender has been declared as character. So single quote should be there. Female, single quote. Then salary is decimal, no need. Directly we can insert the data. Comma. Date of birth is a date field, so we need to insert it inside single quote. So like this, one tuple has been inserted. Now the next tuple we will insert, that is 102, comma, double quote Alice, double quote close, Walton, double quote, then gender, character, single quote, female, then salary is decimal, then date of birth is date. So like this, we will go ahead and insert multiple tuples of our relation. Now today I am simply depicting this two using insert table command, how we can insert multiple rows into our table. In our next discussion, we will be going ahead with different set of commands such as group by, order by, and so on. Okay, so here I have not inserted the department number, so it has thrown an error. So department number should also be inserted. Why? It is important. And department number, first one is, second one is 3, first one is, it did not match, it give an error, that is did not match because we have not inserted one attribute value. So press enter. See, our query got executed, records 2 got inserted. Now the same thing can be checked. Select asterisk from teacher, semicolon, enter. See, 2 data have been inserted, so these are the 2 set of data. So in this way we can insert multiple rows in a relation. Fine. Multiple rows in a relation can be inserted using this set of commands. Now in our next class we will discuss the left out commands. Thank you.